Hey guys, Lady Death here. We're on Fallout 76 Adventures, and we're on my alternate character. This is my dedicated ghoul character. My cat is now up here on the roof with me, by the sounds of it. Yep, between my legs, hello. Um, so, I've been playing as a ghoul for a week now. I'm really enjoying it. My god, pick a lane. Driving me nuts. Ow. Okay. So, what I can tell from the game and how like it's structured, the ghoul side of things is structured. So obviously, you look like a ghoul. Your skin's all pretty much burnt up. Your eyes are changed. You have no nose. That kind of shit. Your eyebrows are gone. I have been working with the perks, working with just the way the ferrometer works and stuff like that. So I'm about to give my... This will be a quick video, hopefully. I'm about to give my opinion on the way it... Like, the way it all handles and the way it works and basically the good and the bad. Pick a lane! Bruh! Pick a lane! I was gonna fucking stay in the camp, but that fucker's doing my head in. Okay, so... The good things. Good things are... Hi. The good things about being a ghoul is you don't have to eat or sleep. Eat or sleep. You don't have to eat or drink, so you never have to worry about that, which is great, because oftentimes I would forget to drink. Then you've got the fact that radiation is no longer an issue. Now, going on to radiation, and this thing is here, radiation is very handy for a ghoul, because you see that little green bar showing up? You probably can't. Oh, no, you can't. There's multiple things for that. You know, fuck, that's too slow. I wonder if I've... Are you still steppity steps? Yeah, you're still steppity steps. I know how to make this go faster. Give me this. Did I even pick that up? Thank you. Hoi! I also found out it doesn't affect your mutations. Wow, not all of them. Okay, so... Let me... There we go. It's almost full. I'm going to go chill in the water for a bit. Why is this on fire? Is it still working? Yeah. So as your radiation goes up, you basically... This thing doubles as an extra set of health. It's not as good as the like your bog standard health bar, but it does act as an extra set of health, and that is a good thing, especially if you're a ghoul like me that likes to run stealth and you tend to get yourself into shit a lot. Now, here's another thing. If you are stood by a decent radiation source and you're taking damage, as long as you don't get shot whilst doing this, but there are enemies around, the radiation will heal you as well, which is awesome. Now I can show you what one of the other perks I have do. So, I have, before they notice me, I have this perk on. It only activates when you have the glow, which is basically what's around my health bar currently. That little green mist you just saw, I probably need another enemy to be able to show you. You know what, let me switch to my pistol again. Motherfucker, there are no enemies. What the hell, there was only one ghoul? There's usually like 4. Well, either way. basically every time. Oh, it was daily. Every time, fucking hell! Every time you basically have a hit with any type of attack, there are the ghouls. A radiation pulse will happen. See? That noise indicates that the pulse happens. But the downside to that is your radiation levels will drop. The more it drops, the less glow you have. So I've already gone down a quarter just by taking on those enemies. But you do more damage, which is cool, because in all honesty, it comes in handy, especially when you're on a stealth build. So I tried to keep myself, what I call it is charged up. So I try to stay charged up as much as possible. I also found out it doesn't affect the feral meter like I originally thought it did. It doesn't. It was just my eyes being my eyes and thinking it goes down. By the way, the box standard ferometer, I believe, lasts for about 2 hours before it goes completely before it completely hits 0. Another thing about the glow is there are perks that can help your teammates if they are ghouls. I don't currently have them equipped. That's not the one I was thinking of. There we go. I don't currently have it equipped because none of my friends that I play with are ghouls yet, so I don't need it on. But I'm not entirely sure what it does. I haven't used it yet. But I'm assuming it gives us like more of a defense when we're all charged up. I'm assuming. I would need to test it out. But the perks seem very handy because this is where we're going to start talking to... before we actually talk about that, I'll look through some of the other perks. Action Ghoul. You've got Action Girl, Action Boy. Now we have Action Ghoul. And in all honesty, any of the Action Girl, Action Boy, they pretty much do the exact same thing as Action Ghoul. But it mainly taps into your glow. The higher your glow, the faster your AP basically regenerates. Then you've got the Wild West Hands. In all honesty, this would have come in handy, especially for people who are using pistols, auto rifles, that's Destiny, using automatic weapons, that kind of thing. I haven't had it activate yet because I don't really use my weapons all that often unless I'm in combat, like, extensively. But as you can see, that's what it does. I haven't procced it yet, but now we're going to talk about some of the negative side of things. The feral meter. As I can tell as of right now for playing for a week, the feral meter is basically there's only really three downsides to being a ghoul. One being the feral meter, which is the biggest, in my opinion. The feral meter is complicated to understand sometimes, but currently I'm at about a third of way down. So it's why I haven't taken anything to help myself yet. So that little skull where next to it says 69 and then normal, that is where I'm at currently. And I have plus 15 HP. Now look what happens when I take up my feral, boost up my feral meter to max. I get a bunch of new perks, new stats. 3 to strength, 3 to endurance, and 30 to HP. The lower your feral meter goes, the more of an impact it will make. Eventually, there are perks that, if you're doing a feral build, there are perks that enhance being feral. Personally, for me, I'm not a melee build, so it wouldn't work for me because I am a sniper and I use a lot of weapons. So I have to keep my feral meter high. The problem that I have with the ferometer is in the beginning, I had a hard time finding chems, specifically this one, to be able to not be feral and to recharge it. Now, that being said, I still don't have any idea where to find these, and I haven't found the plan for this yet to be able to craft it. So I transferred 2 of the fixes over from my other character because that one's not going to become a ghoul. Those there are basically my emergency stash if I'm ever in a tight spot and I don't have any chems. Now, here's the problem. Well, in the stream, I inspected the fix and it said 75%. There's a plus when it comes to one of the perks, which I will show you in a moment. If you run out of the fix, or you can't craft it, or can't buy it from anywhere, you are stuck to either become feral, suck down a shit ton of fucking Radaway, or taking chems. I've had to resort a lot to taking Psycho in order to get my feral back, my feral meter to basically go back to where I needed to be. And I've become addicted to it multiple times. It is a problem, but once you find the plan, you'll most likely be fine because I have a perk that helps with chems, specifically the feral meter, the feral part of the chems, because if you look on the stats above damage resistance, it will say feral, 22% when it comes to Psycho. I believe that is low, I think it's 15%, I'm not 100% sure on its base version. But essentially, if I was to take that when I was completely empty, it would refill 22% of my bar. Now, you've got this perk, Chem Diet. Chems are 50% more effective at reducing how feral you are. Currently I'm at type 2, so it basically doubles the effectiveness of it, which is good. That is something that's definitely needed for all ghouls, but there is another way that I didn't know of until a few days ago, which is this perk. Obviously, I've only got the stage 1 of this. I need to update it and level it up when I can. But this is a very good perk, and because majority of people are fighting in the wasteland, you're not going to notice that you're healing your feral meter unless you're actually closely paying attention to it. Because you're killing shit whilst you're adventuring around and you're slowly leveling it up. So this comes in handy, and I recommend it for anyone who doesn't want to deal with the feral consequences unless you're doing a melee build. And like me, I'm using a sniper, so I can get the kills I need to be able to recharge it. I don't use chems that often anymore unless I haven't killed anything in a while, like I just did. I will say it doubles up and it does heal you at the same time, but if you have mutations by this point, you don't need them. But I still have to use chems because I'm not always doing quests where I fight things. Sometimes I'm just exploring and I don't come across that many enemies, so I still need to take chems, so it's always worth carrying a few chems with you or a few injectors of the fix, and it will help you out. Now, the other part of the problem when it comes to specifically being a ghoul is these are the next two issues. One, you are locked out of quests until you go see one of the NPCs to get an outfit to be able to basically hide being a ghoul, which I think is a major oversight on Bethesda's part when we have power armor, we have outfits that don't show any skin, you've got outfits that have helmets. I feel like if you're wearing a mask, you should be okay to venture out and not be bothered by the consequences of being a ghoul in that way. So if, like, say, specifically, I use this one as an example when I was talking to one of my friends, you don't see anything apart from a couple fingers. You are completely hidden. I should be able to wear this and be able to speak to the Brotherhoods or the people at Foundation and continue on with the quests, but I can't. Now here's the other downside to being a ghoul. Oh look, you can see my health in action. If they could actually shoot me. As you can tell, it's working as another set of health. It's going down, but slowly. Now, this is a downside to being a ghoul, because I am a Brotherhood member, and I am hostile. Well, they are hostile to me. Now, I feel like if you're a Brotherhood member and you've done all the quests and you've done all of the side stuff and you've been with them long enough, you should be able to tell them that you're a ghoul, and they kind of overlook it, but very cautiously around you, but they don't shoot you on sight anymore. That's what I think it should be if you've completed the quest. Now, I do understand from a lore perspective why they would shoot me on sight, specifically in this time. Because ghouls are very unknown right now. It's only been about 30 years after the bombs fell. So I can understand why they're so cautious around ghouls. But I think it's kind of wrong for them to actually just outright just shoot you on sight, even though you're still very much capable of thought and thinking and making decisions and shit. So, yeah. In all honesty, that is a downside, but it's not that much of an issue for me. For me personally, I feel like you should be able to wear outfits that cover you, and you wear helmets of your choice, so you're not looking like a damn scavenger raider every time you go to the Brotherhood, because it's not... It kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. So I feel like that's a downside and something that Bethesda needs to change, where your disguise is whatever outfit you're wearing with a helmet. Or if you're in power armor. They can't see you in power armor, let alone smell you. So you should realistically be fine. And in all honesty, when it comes to Foundation, they shouldn't be having a fucking issue at all, since they have a ghoul living with them in the basement. So I don't understand why Foundations like it. Even the fucking Raiders have a problem with me. Even though they have ghouls out the wazoo up in the crater. So I don't get why they are hostile to me as well. Like, they're not hostile on sight, it's just I can't go into the core without a suit, which is kind of stupid. So, yeah, downsides. There are downsides to being a ghoul, but in my opinion, being a ghoul outweighs the negatives, and it's worth it. The positives are just, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of positives, and there's only a few negatives. In my opinion, I haven't noticed any other negatives. Like, I can walk around in a nuke zone sucking up rads, and I will be fine. If anything, I'm almost immortal. Unless I get enough things hitting me at once. Because I did a Scourge Beast Queen event last week. And I was in the nuke zone, and I was taking on the Scourge Beast with other Vault Dwellers in the lobby. And I was fine. Like, I took a bit of damage here and there, but the radiation healed me pretty much instantly. Pair that up with Healing Factor. It's a great combo. So it's one of those things that the only downside is the way you look at it. For me personally, not much of a downside. I honestly don't really care. The fact that the brother don't like me. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't really care if the Brotherhood don't like me, and I'm not really bothered if I have to wear an outfit to be able to be seen by Foundation. I just wish the outfit I could choose. Like, if they're not gonna make it where you can wear your own stuff, at least put faction outfits in, because wearing that outfit, it's just kind of boring, and they could have done a lot better. And I'm hoping in a future update they sort that out, and we can pick faction style outfits, because there is Hi, you just spawned in.
Protect and serve.
Okay. I feel like you should be able to choose the faction outfit. Like, wear a mask for, like, a gas mask or something when you're in a Brotherhood. If you're in Foundation, you wear, I don't know, a helmet or something. It's just one of those things.
Target acquired.
Fuck you.
I saw your scan today. Great start. Now that you've gathered all that junk into random clumps of structure, when does the real construction begin?
Why do you keep finding me?
Boom. Roasted.
Not really. What is that sound? What? Bye? Was that the Flatwoods monster? What the fuck was it doing up here? Oh, by the way, your mutations aren't affected at all. I can't remember if I said that. Well, the Flatwood monster's gone. Okay, maybe it was just surveying the land. But, yeah, your mutations aren't affected at all. So, you're fine on that one. The only mutations that are affected are the hunger ones, basically carnivore and herbivore. But I've been having a lot of fun on the Ghoul, and frankly, I feel like this might end up becoming my main character. I'll still be playing on the other character and streaming all free like content on there, because it's my beta character and that's where it's going to be. So you most likely will not be seeing my character as a Ghoul. You'll be seeing my normal character. It just makes it easier for content creation, and I don't have to worry about the bullshit of having to go from the Ghoul location to get an outfit to come back to get out of it. So you won't actually, you guys won't see this character all that often. You may see it from time to time if I'm just doing like a random stream where I'm just roaming around like I'm currently am. Because in all honesty, I kind of like the look of my Ghoul. I like the way she turned out. I don't think I've done a Wayward questline yet. But that is basically my opinion on being a Ghoul. Obviously, it's personal preference, but only reason why on my main character I went back is just because I'm keeping that character the way I had her. And obviously I made this character to be my alternate version, so Ghoul. So I most likely will never revert back. It's just the character looks really weird without a nose, I will say that though. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to roam around, be too long. I've probably already been like half an hour talking about this. But I would recommend being a Ghoul if you're into that type of stuff. It's not that big of a deal. And it's not that difficult to manage either. But yeah, if you want to stay as smooth skin, stay as smooth skin. If you want to become a ghoulie like me, be a ghoulie like me. I do not mind. And give it a try. If you don't like it, revert back. Entirely your choice. But I am going to end it here. I just wanted to do a quick video. I wanted to do something short today because I'm actually in the middle of doing, as you can tell on my screen, the Initiate of Mysteries. I'm basically doing the quest line for it because I want to be a superhero. But thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and nuke that subscribe button. I have been Lady Death, and I will see you for the next one. Cheerio and goodbye.